Our busy lives allow us to ignore the little things that are happening with our body. But if we take a moment to reflect, then we must acknowledge that our health, our immunity really can't be taken for granted. Hi, I'm Ming, and at Ayurco Wellness, we've spent almost 2 decades helping people with their health through their digestion. And in this video, we're going to answer the question, if I've never done any cleansing before, where should I start? If you'd like to reset your digestion, then we'd like to introduce you to the Ayurco Wellness Cleansing Program. In this video, we're going to cover the parts of our whole cleansing program. First, we're going to do a bowel purge, which is going to cleanse your colon. Then we're going to do deworming, and that's going to clear out your parasites. And third, we're going to do the liver and gallbladder cleanse. This is a non-surgical way of removing the gallstones. Step 4 is aftercare, how to ensure you have a good experience. And step 5 is maintenance schedule. It's pretty clear. And then step 6 is how to eat well. What we mean when we say good nutrition. If you're looking for how to use castor oil or colozone for the first time, then check out the timestamps in the description below. How to find your dosage. This is the 11-piece starter kit. The first 2 things you'll need to know about are the colozone and castor oil. The dosage for both of these is not one size fits all. We have come up with this table to help give guidelines for your dosage. We're not going to ask your age, but we are going to need your weight. So if you are 45 to 65 kilos, then you're going to need 2 teaspoons of colozone or 40 ml of castor oil. So every time we ask for 1 dose, you'll know what it is for you. Ladies, please note, we don't recommend you do cleansing when you're having your period or if you're pregnant. We include a long-handled 1 metric teaspoon for the colozone and a measuring cup for the castor oil. Please use them and don't guess. Let's begin at the very beginning with the beginner's schedule. On the first day, we're going to do a bowel purge. The second day is the deworming. Then on the third day, we can begin the liver and gallbladder cleanse. It has to be done in that order. I know we're all short of time, but we really don't recommend you skip ahead to liver cleanse because your body is just not ready. It's very easy to get cramping and headaches and more if you skip ahead. You'll get much better results more painlessly this way. Part 1. Bowel Purge. You can choose between colozone or castor oil to do the bowel purge. Don't use both. Colozone is a tasteless white powder and a very easy place for newbies to start. Castor oil is a very thick oil with a unique taste and takes some getting used to. If you've never done any kind of cleansing before, we usually recommend starting with the colozone. For the bowel purge, you can eat normally but lightly during the day. If you normally eat meat, dairy, eggs, you can still have those. Just watch your portion size. Then, take it 3 hours after dinner. For example, if you have dinner at 7 p.m., you can have your colozone at 10 p.m. How you take it is you put 1 dose of colozone into freshly squeezed fruit juice and mix. And then you drink that and you follow with 2 more glasses of juice or other liquids. That's the minimum. If you can drink more, that's very good, but that's the minimum. And then you can go to sleep at any time. And sometime in the night or early the next morning, you'll expect to go to the bathroom. You'll expect about 3 to 5 watery bowel motions. When you come out of the bathroom, it's important to replenish your fluids, but not with just plain water. So you need to drink some rejuvenative drinks, something with taste. Rejuvenating drinks. Let's take a moment to cover what we mean by rejuvenating drinks. It's something with taste that's going to replenish your energy and minerals. Our main concern is don't just drink plain water after you come out of the bathroom. You've released a lot of fluids, so it's easy to be dehydrated. If you drink just plain water, it's easy to feel uncomfortable, nauseous, and headachy. Here's the list that we provide. They are just a list of suggestions. We highly recommend either fresh coconut water or raw honey in warm water. We've also included black salt and the palm sugar panangkal kandu in the starter kit. You can make a salt and sugar solution in warm water with 1 to 2 teaspoons of sugar and pinch of black salt. Or if you can boil tong soy, then boil some of the red dates, black dates, and honey dates. Any of those on the list is fine. You don't have to do all of them. Just pick whichever one is easy for you to drink. As for the output when you're purging, we give the dosage table as a guideline. It's not set in stone. So if you didn't have enough bowel motions, you need to see that you're drinking enough first. And if you are, then you can probably increase your dosage by half a teaspoon. Part 2, deworming. In the starter kit, you'll find 1 packet of deworming tablets inside. This is enough for 2 adults. You can take those on an empty stomach. You don't expect to go to the toilet or see anything in the toilet or need to leave suddenly to go to the toilet, and you won't see anything in the bowl also. So if day 1 evening you did the bowel purge, then day 2, 2 hours after breakfast or lunch, you can take the deworming. Part 3, liver cleanse. Finally, the third part is the liver and gallbladder cleanse. We are here! So, when can you do it? Keep in mind you need a little bit of preparation to do it because you need to be free for the next morning. You need to be able to rest. So, you choose your timing. If you're working and you need to wait for the next weekend, then that's fine. Between the bowel purge and the liver cleanse, we recommend a maximum of 14 days. 2 weeks. You can do bowel purge the first weekend and then liver cleanse on the second weekend. If you don't have time constraints, then you can just do the liver cleanse on the 4th day. On the day that you're going to do it, you can eat normal but eat lightly, and then avoid taking any medication, supplements, pills, protein shakes, anything else that is not food. So you can have rice, eggs, veggies, some meat, that's fine. Fish, that's fine, but just not deep fried. Try to keep the fat to a minimum. Finish your dinner by 6 p.m. at the latest. So from 6, you can start fasting. And at 9 p.m., you can do exactly the same as you did for your bowel purge. Do you remember what it was? You just take your dose of Colozone with some fresh fruit juice and have 2 glasses of juice after that. So that's at 9 p.m. At around 9:45, you want to make an olive oil and juice mixture. You can actually use many other kinds of juices. We use grapefruit as the classic example. Here are some other ideas for juices you can use. Pineapple, orange and lemon or lime, sugarcane and lemon or lime, pineapple and green apple, umbra juice, some people call it kedongdong, and green apple juice. Any of these that you find easy to get and easy to drink, you should give it a try. So, half a cup of juice and then half a cup of extra virgin olive oil. Please be cautious about the olive oil, as fraud is very easy. It's a lot of oil to take and we are doing it for medicinal purposes, so we don't want any additives, preservatives, chemical fertilizers, or GM olives used. So, at 10 o'clock, you shake it, you drink it. To help yourself a bit more, you can leave it in the fridge 10 minutes and take it chilled. You can also use a straw to drink if it helps. You need to do this standing up. I won't lie to you, it's not delicious, but it's probably not as bad as you think either. The rationale for standing up is that you don't want to be squashing your bile duct. It's only a few millimeters wide in an adult, so you need to be upright. After drinking, you can keep standing or walking, or you can lie down flat for 20 minutes. Just don't be in a seated position. Once you feel like you can lie down, make yourself comfortable and go to sleep. This is the time to rest and let your body release. So the next morning, again, do your bowel purge, 1 more dose of Colozone, and add some fresh fruit juice and drink. At this point, this morning dose, we've had some very, very good results with coconut water. If you replace the 2 glasses of juice with coconut water, you've got very good chances. So just get the whole coconuts, keep them at room temperature. We recommend to get the young local ones shaved, and then you can open them in your kitchen. We don't recommend take away the water in a plastic bag and keep overnight in the fridge if you can help it. After that, expect some watery bowel motion. On your first liver cleanse, you may get some green floating stones. We're going to show you some pictures of what they look like. Skip ahead if you're queasy. So on your first try, you just expect 3 to 5 bowel motions. You're not going to expect a sea of green as far as the eye can see. The pictures here are really great results, but they are the product of persistence and patience. Those are the 2 P's that we need most of all in this process. Don't put any pressure on yourself the first time. If you see some green that is floating and those are stones, then you can pat yourself on the back. That's a bonus. After your first liquid bowel motion, then you can get on with breakfast. So for the liver cleanse, aftercare is very important. During the process, there would be a lot of rumbling and grumbling from your stomach. We would like your experience to be comfortable and painless and as easy as possible. So we include this recipe. It's a vegetable soup recipe, something that you can take to calm everything down. It's just a normal vegetable soup. If you don't have some of the vegetables listed, you can substitute with whatever you have in the fridge. Except there's 2 special ingredients. There's tarragon and asafoetida. Asafoetida is used in a lot of Indian cooking and sometimes called hing. And then there's tarragon, which is very popular in European cooking. So they will help you get the wind out and they will help you warm your stomach. Return your digestion to be very comfortable. It's a very clean thing to drink. You can just drink the soup by itself or you can eat the veggies as well as a meal replacement. So that's up to you. Okay, so once you've done that, part 1, 2, and 3 of this cleansing process, then you are done as a beginner. Congratulations! Maintenance schedule. At this point, most people's question is, when do I have to do this next? For maintenance, you can do a bowel purge or a liver cleanse monthly, and then you can do the deworming every 3 to 6 months. Every 3 months if you have pets, and every 6 months if you don't. But if you would really like to see some faster results, you have some health issue that you're working on, then every 2 weeks is not too much to do something, whether it be a bowel purge or the liver cleanse. Just make sure that you rehydrate well and that you're still feeling good after each cleanse. Using castor oil. If you only use Colozone the first time, then the next one to try is a castor oil bowel purge. To take the castor oil, use a measuring cup for 1 dose, add it to some fruit juice and drink. Keep up the liquids afterwards. Due to castor oil's unique taste, you can use any other drinks as well to help you get it down. Whether it be Coke, 100+, a strong, sweet coffee, whiskey, or even brandy have all worked well with our community, as long as you get it down. How to eat. Now that you've completed the cleansing, the important part is learning how to eat to support your digestive system. At this point, most instructions would have what is good and what is bad to eat. We would like to use the words favor and avoid instead. We recognize it's not a perfect world and that realistically, we don't always have all the choices that we want available to us. So please relate to these as guidelines and not set in stone. If you have a look at the favor table, we are encouraging freshly cooked food, unpasteurized dairy products, unleavened flatbreads or sourdough, natural oils, fresh local fruits, and raw nuts. If you have a look at the avoid column, then we are avoiding leftovers or processed food, pasteurized or powdered milk, commercial yogurt and ice creams, packaged bread and baked goods, processed cooking oil like palm oil, canned fruits, packaged or roasted salted nuts. Now that we've gone through how to do the cleansing and how to eat right, it's time to get into action. So remember our 2 P's, patience and persistence. Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like more info, check us out on the links below.